Hello, we're going to make a wire beaded bracelet. So in your kit that you received, there was a baggie, a small plastic baggie that looked like this, that had some wire in it with 10 beads, a lobster claw clasp, and a couple of very tiny small rings. We call those jump rings, okay? And we're going to turn that into a wire beaded bracelet. All right? So the first thing that you're going to need to do is measure out 3 inches from your wire. And cut those with your wire cutter. So you're going to get about 3 inches. And then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to turn that into a loop on the one end, a short arm or tail, and a long leg or tail. Okay? So what you're going to need for that is you're going to need your round nose pliers and your 2 sets of flat pliers. You'll also need your wire cutters. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your round nose pliers and put that towards the tip of the pliers because it gets fatter as it goes down, and we want to keep our loop small. And then you're going to take your finger and just put it behind the pliers and bend that wire right over so that what you have is kind of an upside down, like a J, right? It's not a total U because you have a short side and a long side, all right? Then what you're gonna do is take that short side and pull it up so that what you get is a head, an arm, and a leg. Then you're gonna take that head or loop and put it in one of your pairs of flat nose pliers. Then you're going to take the other pair of flat nose pliers and you're going to grab that short tail and you are going to pull that tightly around 3 times. Now you want to do it as nice and tight as you did your bracelet. You want it nice and tight because that's what's going to look neat. Okay? And then all that excess wire you're just going to clip off. You only want to go around 2 or 3 times, whatever you choose. Just make sure it stays consistent. Okay? Now there may be a little bit of wire left over that could scratch your client. So what you want to do is put that loop back in your flat nose pliers and take your other flat nose pliers and tuck that loop in so that it's not going to scratch anyone. Okay, and then so here you have the second step. But we want to get it to look like this here. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take one of your beads and you're going to slide it right on there. Okay? And then you're going to take your round nose pliers again. You're going to put it down so that you're not leaving very much space in between the bead and the pliers, just a little bit of space so that you can do your wire wrapping. And you're just going to basically repeat. So now you wrap it down into that kind of J shape, then pull it over into the loop. Sometimes I use my pliers. And then you're going to have that loop with the tail, and then you're going to take your other flat nose pliers and pull that tail, wrap it around 3 times, because that's what we had decided. And then you're going to clip off the excess. Then you're going to grab onto that loop, and you're going to tuck in anything that was sticking out so that it doesn't hurt you. All right, So now you have one complete wire wrapped bead, but how do you get them to join together? We're gonna take another 3 inches of wire, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're going to slide that through the loop of the bead, okay? And we're gonna go down again about 3/4 of the way, not quite halfway, and we're gonna fold that up into our J, right? And then we're gonna push it down, so now it has a tail, right? And now we basically have the same thing as our beginning, only we have a bead hanging off of it. Okay, so then we're gonna grab that with our flat nose pliers. Okay, grab the loop, and then we're gonna take the tail and we're gonna wrap the tail around 3 times, because that was what we had decided. Okay, and it's important to use your pliers as your hands, because this will hurt your hands if you try to use your hands to manipulate this wire. It doesn't have a coating on it like the wire that our bracelets, that we made those colored wire bracelets. Then you're gonna grab the loop and you're gonna tuck in any scratchy part, and then you're gonna slide on a bead. All right, and then you're going to take your pliers, round nose pliers, you're gonna go down again into that J, then pull it up. Sometimes I need my flat nose pliers to do that. So now you have a loop and an arm again. Then you're gonna take your flat nose pliers, hang on to that loop. You're gonna take your other set, grab that tail and wrap it around 3 times, because that's what we decided on. And then you're gonna cut the excess off. Then you're gonna grab the loop and tuck in any spots that are sticking out. And there you have 2 linked chains. And you're gonna go through and you're gonna do that for all 10 of your beads. We're gonna use the jump rings and the lobster claw clasp at the end, so don't use those yet, okay? Just get all 10 of your beads linked together.